me. Okay. May. I cannot even believe it. Hello. And I know I say that every month, but every month it's just going by very, very fast. And so congrats to everyone. Raise your hand if you thought April was an amazing month for you and you were very, very proud of what you accomplished in April. I feel that way. Be honest. You can brag on yourself. Well, kudos to all of you and anyone who kind of feels like, oh, April, where'd you go? Like, what the hell happened to you, April? Like, I don't know, like it just kind of didn't turn out the way you kind of wanted or hoped. That's okay too. You know what I mean? Because every month is a fresh start. Every Monday is a fresh start. Every day is a fresh start in our business. And I just so love that. Jasmine, your little baby, so precious. And I just love that. I love that we have the choice to rise up again and make it happen. Like whatever happened yesterday, last month, last year when you were in the business, who cares? We're only focusing on going forward. And so I just think that is just very crucial to have like in our mind, because it's very easy to get caught up in the, well, last month, that person that I was talking to, they didn't sign, and I'm still really upset about that. Like, who cares? Let's move forward. And whether they sign in May or June or July, August or September, October, November, December, it won't matter because you will want them or need them when they are ready to. So we just wake up, we take on today, and I want to officially welcome you guys to MayYes. And so we are moving away from, in the last couple months, we did the Go 10 and Go 10 Strong. And the theme that I want to focus on in May is MayYes. So hashtag MayYes. And where that kind of came from is, you know, this business, being an entrepreneur, it takes a lot of strong mindset. Would you guys agree? Like you have to, it's like you and your mind. And sometimes your mind can kind of play some tricks on you, but you have to stay very, very focused, and you have to stay, you know, really eye on the prize. And so instead of having your, you know, when I'm thinking about like my steps to success, or even just messaging someone like, oh, I'm really tired tonight, maybe I should just go to bed, instead of, you know, I should be really messaging those 20 people before I go to bed off of Instagram. Instead of saying maybe I should go to bed, because really when you say maybe, you're just giving yourself like a big, big window to say no, right? Like the maybe comes right before the no. You know, if I say, hey, maybe I'm gonna go to the gym today, if I don't have my tennis shoes on and if I'm not in my car, if I say maybe, the answer is no. I'm just giving a little bit more buffer time. You know what I mean? And so instead of saying, maybe I'm going to message that person, or that girl, I would really love to work with her, but she's kind of intimidates me. She's kind of on that chicken list. Maybe I'll message her today. Instead of saying maybe, I want you to say MayYes and fully take control of your business. Fully take ownership and what can and will happen when we put that action into, you know, really into work, really. So saying the word action just leads me to kind of mention our new team page called the Action Academy. And so, excuse me, I had the small team page, the Goal Mine, forever, really for the past, I don't know, Jacqueline, 2.5 years, 3 years maybe. So it just needed a little bit of spring cleaning. And so I thought, you know, we made our goals in the Goal Mine. And now I just thought it was a good transition to go into the Action Academy. And the Action Academy is where we're all going to come together. We're going to put action behind our goals, and we're going to make all of those goals into reality. And so if you are not on the Action Academy yet, I want to get you over there, as I will be taking out everyone out of the Goal Mine very, very soon. We still have our team pages, the Launchpad. So when you sign a new distributor, I want you to add them to the Launchpad. that is where they will learn how to sign their first 4 customers. And then once, hello Maddie, welcome. Once they sign their first 4 customers, then you can add them to Success Squad. Success Squad is our bigger team page with all of our amazing leadership. And I really think it's very, very beneficial for everyone to have experience learning from all different leaders, not just, you know, myself or, you know, Jacqueline or Charlene. We are all amazing, but sometimes it's really good to hear, you know, from someone else. And so that is what's going on with the Action Academy. Some people were a little confused on what was going on, so I wanted to just, you know, make that known for just a second. Let me, okay. Going forward, I have a couple announcements. We have got to get our, what am I going to put in here? Our April contest winners. And so I picked some contest names today. Let me see. I have one person on. Oh, all right. Okay, so I have 3 winners for our 10% I have. And our 10% winners are going to be getting $30 that I want them to be using to the It Works store. And so I can't wait to see you in a new, very, very cute blingy shirt. I know you're gonna look amazing. And I am sending $30 to Chicago to Jasmine. Yay! Very good, congratulations, girl. And then I'm also sending, they're not on here, but I am also sending $30 to my new girl, Brittany. She is in Texas. And then also her girl, Stacy, who is also in Texas. They just hit the ground running, and so I'm super, super excited for them. And then my 50% volume go-getter, this gal really put it into motion, and she just killed it in the month of April. I'm like, what month was that? I don't even know. And she is on here. Elizabeth, I am sending $200 your way. So congrats, girl. I think you're in Illinois, but not sure. I'll for sure be getting your address. So congratulations to you guys. You know, when I think about the 10% kind of contest or an incentive we ran for the last couple of months, I just thought it was a really good baseline for everyone to kind of just know kind of where they're going, you know, because volume, sorry, I'm like dealing with this head cold. I'm like trying to like play it cool, but you know, the volume, our loyal customers, is really what we will always, always get paid for, right? And then we're trying to bring in distributors and then their customers, and that's how we build up those commissions, okay? So our loyal customer base is always so, so important. And so, you know, I know that we are always so excited about getting a new distributor and everything, but really our business and our commissions are all really based around our loyal customer base. And so it's so very important to be recruiting those loyal customers and sharing those, you know, our amazing products, all of our amazing products. So pick a handful of your favorites, and that's what you should be sharing to your friends and family. And so when I think about that 10% goal, that is a small and obtainable goal that everyone should be reaching. And of course, we are not paying our mortgage off or sending our kids to private school or paying off our student loans by only increasing our group volume by 10% every month. But it's a good minimum baseline to just kind of track our growth, okay? So I want us to be aware of that 10%, and I also want us to be aware of that 50% as well, okay? Because how exciting and how awesome is it when you increase your business sales by 50%, by 10%, by 20%. That is something to really, really celebrate and really, really reach for. And I know that you can all do it. So as we're kind of going through the month, I want that to be, you know, a goal, even though we currently don't have a little contest for your 10%, it's still something to aim for, and you just never know what's coming down towards month end. Okay, so Now I want to kind of talk about, I have so many papers in front of me. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm like tipping you guys up. Okay. So we are on, what are we on, the 2nd or the 3rd of the month? Oh, it's only the 2nd. Got plenty of time. Okay, so we're on the 2nd of the month already. So here's my steps to success. At the top, I wrote MayYes, because I'm going to be taking May by the horns, and no more maybe. I'm all in. I'm going MayYes, okay? If you are one of the ones that said, wow, April was amazing, well, then do it again in May. If you are one of the ones that were like, oh, April wasn't my best, well, who cares? We're going to do it, and we're going to do it correctly in May, okay? Right up here, next to MayYes, I want you to write in your 10% GV goal, okay? So you know how to figure that out. You go to reports, and then total volume by distributor. You need to change the month to see April. So whatever that number is, maybe it's, you know, whatever that number is, divide that by 10, so you get your 10% goal. And then so I want you to write your 10% May GV goal, and then I also want you to write your 50% May GV goal. Okay? I think that's very, very powerful to see those numbers on your steps to success sheet day after day. Okay? All right, so we're kind of making this an interactive steps to success, okay? Well, this is like supersizing our steps to success. I still like my family picture on my steps to success to really know what I'm working for. And then I also want my goals right next to my loyal customers. I'm going after 7+ loyal customers and 4+ distributors. And that is in my MayYes. I haven't done my volumes, but I for sure will. I just think it's really important. I think it's really important to have that all on one paper. That's like your big dream board for the month, you know? And so just have that all within, you know, on top, and so you can see it. I also just put out a kind of like it's going to be super fun, a deal or no deal contest on our Action Academy. So anytime you sign, did I say 3? I don't know. What did I say? Let me look. I think I said 3. Let's see what I said. Oh, 3. Okay. Anytime you sign 3 people, any combo, customers or distributors, you can pick a case all the way up to number 26. And so tonight I am writing down all the cases, like what's actually like in the cases prize-wise, and then I'll be mailing all of that stuff out at the end of the month all together. So you sign 3, you get a case. You sign 6, you get another case. You sign 9, you get another case, okay? So I know that Jacqueline is super, super competitive, so I bet she's like, damn, I'm going to get all those 26 cases. And so you guys beat Jacqueline to those cases, because she's like, Jacqueline's been to my house and knows all the goodies that I have at my house. And so she's like, I know what's going to go in those cases. And so I'm really, really excited about that. So let's see. Okay, so we already announced winners. We talked about, you know, this is our business prime. You know, like we live in Arizona, a handful of you guys live in Arizona, a handful of you live in the Midwest, and it is heating up. Well, Colorado is just snowing, but it's going to heat up for you guys sometime. But it is heating up. Like summer is looming. Everyone is taking the shorts out of, you know, their closet. They're dusting them off. They're sliding them on, and maybe they're feeling like, oh my gosh, they don't fit. Well, we have a solution. Everyone's putting on their bathing suit, and really our business is heating up. We are in our prime. And so treat this business like it's a business. You know, if I was going to apply for a part-time job at Target or something, right? That would be a terrible idea, because I would spend all my part-time money at the store, but that's just an example. I would have to be working there maybe 1 to 2 hours a day right? 1 to 2 hours a day as a part-time job. Now we know that if we put in the work with It Works, it will pay us like a job. If we put in hobby work, it'll pay us like a hobby. But if we put in job hours, it'll pay us like a job. And so sometimes when I talk to, distributors and they tell me, oh, April wasn't a good month, or, my business just isn't growing like I want it to. I'm like, well, how much time are we really committing to your business? And they're like, I don't know, I'm messaging like 2 people a day. Like 2 people, if you were going to take a part-time job at Target, you would have to be working at least 1 to 2 hours a day. So we need to really find that time in the day. And whether it's in 1-hour sessions but after your kids go to bed, or whether it's in mini 30-minute sessions or 15-minute increments, the time is there. You might have to turn off Bachelor or Dancing with the Stars or whatever, but I'm telling you, it is so, so crucial to helping grow your business. And so I want to welcome my friend, Bob. He is not too terrible to look at either, right, Bob? Hold on 1 second. Let me grab him. Let me see if he's ready. Bob, are you there? Oh, hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob Heilig here. Today I want to ask you a question. How much time are you really spending working your business? How much time are you spending each week doing things, focusing on the things that are actually going to lead you to making money and creating income in your business? I would argue that the vast majority of solo entrepreneurs, okay, especially I know a lot of you that watch me every day are network marketing professionals, or you're doing some sort of coaching, maybe you're a part-time real estate professional, you're a service-based entrepreneur. I would venture to guess that this is going to be a really valuable training for you because, and I speak from experience, a lot of times in my early days when I first became an entrepreneur in the network marketing space, I actually used to trick myself into thinking I was building my business, but I was doing things that were not ultimately leading me to the results that I wanted. So I'm going to give you a valuable exercise to do today that I think will help you. So welcome everybody. Hey Brittany, good morning. Thanks for being here. Hey Cheryl, thank you. We got Chucky in the house here on Periscope, but anyway, thanks for being here guys as always. Let's talk a little bit about this. I would argue that the average person, and network marketers are like historically guilty of this, spends no more than maybe an hour or 2 a week conducting income producing activities. So these are things that if you do in your business, they have a chance to lead you to a result. Now, I don't care what business you're in, there's really usually only a handful of things that you do that actually make you money. Prospecting, or talking to new people about your products or services or opportunity, that's one. Number 2 is presenting your product, services, or opportunity to those prospects. Number 3 is following up with people that you've presented your stuff to. And then number 4 is, or did I say prospecting, presenting, following up? Number 4 is signing up reps and customers. So enrolling them. There's like 4 main areas, and maybe your business has 1, maybe 2 other, but I would bet we're talking 4 or 5 things max. For most of you, probably only 4 things that are actually going to make you money. So here's where a lot of people go wrong, is they do things like watching training videos. See, here's the thing. Obviously I want you to watch my videos, but you watching my video is not going to make you money. This is not an income producing activity. Now, is it important to do personal development and skill-based training? Absolutely, but it's not going to make you money. The only thing that's going to make you money is if you take a strategy or a mindset or something that you learn on the video, and then you go and you do one of the 4 things that's going to make you money. You use that strategy to talk to a prospect. You use that strategy to present to the prospect. You use that strategy to follow up. So here's what I want you to do. I want you literally this week, I want you to track the amount of time to the second, to the minute, that you spend on 4 things. Talking to new prospects, presenting to them, following up with them, and enrolling them. I want you to track those 4 things. And I promise you, some of you are going to become very, very clear on why you ain't making any money in your business. See, let me ask you this. A lot of you work jobs and you have traditional businesses. If you only work an hour or 2 in an entire week on your job, right, would you be surprised if your boss says, I'm not paying you? If you only showed up to the office for an hour this week, would you get frustrated if you don't get a check? No, of course not. Chances are you wouldn't even have that job for more than a couple of weeks. But we don't think the rules of the real world apply in our business. And I'm here to tell you that they do. Now, here's an interesting thing that you're going to find the moment you start to do this. See, because what I've learned is what you pay attention to will naturally begin to increase, right? It's like if you start watching your calories, you will immediately start to eat less calories. You start tracking your income producing activities, you will immediately start doing more of those things. See, when Wednesday rolls around and you're like, oh my God, I've literally only worked my business in terms of the definition of income producing activities is I've only worked my business like 30 minutes. I mean, how long does it take to talk to somebody? 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Like, I want you literally to keep in your phone a note section and track it every day. You will immediately start to do more. You will start to focus on doing more. You will talk to more people because your awareness of the things that you have to do will be increased. That might mean you might need to wake up a little bit earlier to do your personal development. Read the book late at night. It might mean that during lunch, you've got to go work your business instead of listen to the podcast or the radio. You've got to fit those pieces of time in your week, and you've got to focus on the things that are going to make you money. Look, I will tell you this. A lot of people, they're always like, it's time. I don't have enough time. It's not time. Time is never an excuse. It's a priority. You have to make your business a priority. You have to make a priority doing the things that are going to make you the kind of money that you want. See, here's what I've learned. If you can't build your business successfully on a part-time basis with limited hours, you will never build your business successfully full-time. If you can't do it part-time, you're not going to do it full-time. More time is not the answer for you. It's being smarter and more productive with the time that you're putting in. It's focusing on the income producing activities. Look, if you're talking to people on your team all day long and there's never a prospect on the other end, that's not going to make you money, right? If you are watching training videos and listen to podcasts, that's not making you money. If you're attending events, it's not making you money. All that stuff is important, but if that's where you're spending most of your time, you're not going to move your business forward. So that's my challenge to you this week. I want you to track it. And I want you to be honest with yourself. At the end of 7 days, I want you to say, okay, so that's how much I work my business. Next week, I have to figure out how to increase it. And I promise you, if you did nothing more but just tracked that overall number in every week, it might only be an hour this week, but you know what? Next week, make it 2 hours. Have another presentation set up. Have some more appointments set up. Every week, just try to move the needle and move that number a little bit. And I'm telling you, before you know it, your business will be humming. You will have momentum. You will have excitement. There's no way that can't not happen. So that's my message for today. Hey, guys, if you got some value out of it.
Oh, Bob, you just know how to say it correctly. Thank you so much for joining us on my team call. I just so appreciate that. You know, sometimes, Christy, I love you. I love that you laugh at my dumb jokes. Everyone's like, Amber, you're annoying. But adorable Christy, she's like, ah! You know, sometimes for me, I'm like, I want to say something. I'm trying to say something, but other people just say a little bit different. And so I knew I had to bring him on and have him say that because it was just so right on. So I hope you guys appreciated that and got some value out of that like I have. That's exactly what I wanted to convey to you guys. Hey, Charlene, how are you doing, baby cakes? I'm going to unmute you.
Darn.
No.
I like listening.
No, now you're on deck.
I know. And sometimes I feel like I'm the one, okay, it's time for Mama Charlene to speak up. So you guys, when I talk to you, it's all in love, and it's not anything that I'm pointing fingers at anybody. What I do is when Amber asks me to do this, or we get ready to do something like this, I will write notes down for me all day long, and then I'll kind of put them together. And sometimes I have to keep things written for me, which I don't today because I go on a tangent. So if I start to go on a tangent, so Amber, start coughing or something, okay?
Well, I've been coughing anyway, so.
But what I really want to talk about today is getting started. And when we get started is not to slow down. I think what I try to tell myself, and what I would like to say to you guys, is sometimes, I mean, can you imagine yourself every day spending it like it was the weekend? And that would happen. That can happen with this business if you do not slow down. The momentum always has to be there. You will always have the days that you don't feel like going forward. And if your why is so strong and you combine that with your dreams, eventually everything's going to fall into place. Your momentum is going to be the key to your success, and yes, to your team's success. Most of you have signed a distributor. Some of you have not. Some of you are very, very new. And that fire that lit within you the day that you signed that distributor, the happiness, how excited you were, is literally what attracted your excitement that you were feeling that day, how you reached out screaming, hey, I got this person, she chose me. Can you believe that? That excitement is what attracted that person to you. So if you don't keep that momentum going and you start falling off, then the next person is not going to go with you. They're going to find somebody else that's really, really excited, and the momentum is still going. They're looking for that person to push them. And what happens is when they get with somebody that their momentum is going and they're excited and yay, this business is just amazing, they start to follow those patterns. And eventually they're not going to need you. And when I say that, I don't mean they're not going to need you, because I always need my leaders, my sideline sisters, you guys, because you guys keep me going. My momentum is based off of you guys. Every single one of you inspire me some way or another. And that motivates me within myself. So first and foremost is don't let the momentum slip, guys. Remember, I guess what, see, here goes my tangent, but I'm going to get back on track, is when you start feeling like the momentum is slipping and it's dropping, is always remember why you joined this, why you chose this business, and get your mindset right. Step back, find yourself, and then push forward through this. One of the things that I know that will kind of keep people from choosing you over someone else is there's kind of, you kind of just display either a sense of urgency in a good way, or you can sense display a sense of desperation. And if your mindset is not right and you're not going, then you're not going to get it. You're not going, it's not going to get you through it. If you're desperate, if you are with this business because you're showing desperation, it's not going to get you through all the hard times. You have got to show that good sense of urgency. And when I say that, it's kind of like that I'm so excited, you guys. This business is going beyond $1 billion. 2017 is going to be freaking psychotic, amazing, and I want every single one of you with me. And when you're displaying that, and I want to help you, I want to change your life, I want to change millions of other girls and guys and whatever's life, people want to join you. But if the desperation sets in and you start displaying, I need this bonus for me, I need this promotion for me, it's all about me. If your posts are showing, I need this, I need this, I need this, people are going to start seeing that. They're going to see right through you. And it's not about them. People want to see that you're here to help them. You're here to help build them. And when you start displaying that is when people want to work with you. I think a lot of it is, when you're feeling that way and your momentum starts to drop, is just step back, think about it, and just do yourself a favor and take inventory on yourself. Reevaluate what you're doing, and if it's not working right now, ask yourself if you could do something different that may change this. And I know every time I do that to myself, I was speaking with Christy today and telling her, woe is me, woe is me. And, you know, when I got off the phone with her, I sat down and I thought, okay, Charlene, what could you do to change this? And there's so many things that I could do. There's so many things. And, you know, I know that my team thinks that I'm doing everything. And there's just so many things I could change up to do different. And I think number one is keeping your Facebook as positive as you can. Keep the junk, the drama, everything off of your Facebook. Stay positive. Find somebody that you truly inspires you, and maybe build off of them. Maybe follow them and continue to follow that pattern and let them inspire you. If you don't have somebody that you're not inspired by, it's really hard to keep pushing forward. I have several that I'm inspired by, and it pushes me every day. And that's basically what I wanted to say, was just keep going. The momentum, if you lose the momentum, you're going to lose it all.
Yeah, and the momentum, you know, starts with you and your excitement. And just like what, you know, Charlene's saying, like that becomes a magnet towards people. You know, people go to their job and they're like, oh, and everyone's like all grouchy at work, and they're all pissed off that it's Monday and blah, blah, blah. Like, we have something totally different. You know, like, we want to be around each other. You know, we want to get on these Zooms together. We want to see each other because we are happy and positive together, and we are making a difference in each other's lives, you know, together. And so we have something completely different that we can offer to people, but it all starts with your positivity, and it all starts with, you know, momentum within yourself. Well said, Charlene. I love it. Thanks for being our mama bear.
Oh.
Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh my gosh, like this call just freaking rocks. I have just had so many like aha moments and inspiring moments, and I just love it. So, you want me to talk about more, huh?
Sure.
You're like, whatever. Well, I was sitting here and something came to my mind. I thought I would share it with you guys. So, the beginning of March, like I literally jumped out of the gate like a freaking rock star. I'm just going to be honest. Like by March March the 1st, I was like, already had like 2 loyal customers. I think one came in like at 1 o'clock in the morning. It was one of those late nights. So like I literally started March like feeling on top of this world, and I had an amazing March. And then April came, and like I actually signed Jasmine, our rock star that won the shirt, April the 3rd. So I still had a great April. It started out great, but like it wasn't as quick as March happened. And guys, like we're all guilty sometimes for thinking, you know, like kind of freaking out whenever you're looking at your steps of success, and maybe it's like April 15th, and maybe you've only signed 1 loyal customer, 1 distributor. And there's just something that came to my mind during this call, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Trust the process. You have to trust the process, because April ended up turning to be an amazing month for me, but it didn't start the way March started. But if I didn't trust the process, if I didn't just keep focused, if I didn't keep working my steps and believing in the power of asking, you have to ask, guys. That power of ask is huge. And if I didn't keep sharing, and if I didn't stay positive on Facebook, and if I didn't stay consistent and persistent and all those things that we talk about, then April would not have turned out to be probably an amazing month for me. But it's because I trusted the process. I knew that what I was doing would work. And I didn't get defeated, or I didn't, of course I might have felt at times a little defeated. I mean, that's okay to like maybe for a second to feel it. But by golly, don't stay in it longer than 30 seconds, because if you trust the process and know that the people that are ambassadors, the people that are presidentials and black diamonds, they are completing the steps of success. And that is what's really going to build our business month after month after month. And whatever goal you're reaching, that's what you need to go for. So one thing I just really, guys, want us to kind of like just take away from what I'm saying is trust the process, believe in the power of asking. We have to ask people. They're not going to come to you. I would have never came to my enroller and said, I want to be a distributor if she did not ask me. I can promise you guys that. It never entered my brain that I could do this, ever. So believe in the power of asking people, explaining with them, sharing your excitement about this business and these products and all those things. And I thought my husband was going to stop and look. And then so another thing I wanted to talk about is the more. So, and this is another story. Guys, I'm full of stories today. So I was talking to another teammate, and she was going after this goal. And she didn't reach it. And she's like, gosh, I didn't reach it. And I'm like, well, how many people did you talk to? And so we were talking, and there was another sideline that I saw, a sideline sister that is just really rocking it. And she has enrolled 6 loyal customers in one day. And so I messaged her. I said, I got a question for you. Did you do something differently? What did you do to get those 6 loyal customers? And she told me what she did, and I said, I love it. Great. And I said, now my next question is, how many people did you send that message to? And she's like, oh, Jacqueline, I would say at least 50 to 100 people, at least 50 on the very low end. Well, the person that I was talking to that was trying to reach this goal, like she messaged 5 people. Now, nothing wrong with that 5 people, but the problem is she just didn't do enough. Now, you might be thinking, oh gosh, I don't have time to do 50 messages, or whatever the case may be. You just need to find a number that you can do and commit to it. Kind of like what we did in March. We committed to a number, and that number was 10, and we worked that number. And so I don't want you guys to forget about that. We still need to commit to a number and be consistent with that within ourselves, be honest with ourselves of what we can do, but go after more. Like, I'll be honest with you, sometimes more, that word haunts me, because there will be times where I'll feel like I've had a great day, but when I evaluate my day or myself, I'm like, damn it, Jacqueline, you could have done more. Do more, And so, in a way, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I think that we all should have that mindset, that if we had that mindset of doing more, when you're messaging your people and you hit that 5 or that 10 or however many people you want to message, and you think, you know what, I've got an extra 5 minutes, I'm going to do 2 more. You just never know what those 2 people are going to do for your business. If you're constantly thinking of doing more, your business is going to explode. So I'm so excited. I see so much growth in this team. I feel like everyone is killing it. March was amazing. April was an amazing month. Now we're into May. We're into the summer months. People are wanting to go to the pool. The summertime can always be a time where you'll hear like maybe other leaders talk about, don't slacking off, or don't take, summer vacation and forget about your business. It's so true. But I personally love this time of the month, because I just feel like we are time of the business, because I just feel like there's so much growth that can happen with our businesses right now. And it literally just takes us into into the fall months. And then before we know it, we're at conference again. Like, it's a process, guys. We're in season. And we just literally have to bust our butt during this time, because this is an amazing time for our business and the things that are happening and new products that are coming. Like, guys, a lot of things is happening, and this company has our back. And we just have to trust the process. And every day, go after more and know that just like what Bob said, are we doing business building, money making activities? And being honest with ourselves, you know? So I can't wait to see all the promotions that are going to happen this month, because I know there's going to be a ton. I know my team personally is working on some, and I see so many from Amber's team and Jen's team, and they're all over the place. And I am so excited for you all. I cannot wait to celebrate you all. And this is going to be an amazing month. So let's just go after it and make it happen.
Oh, amen to that. You know, when I think about promoting, you know, I don't know if we had any promotions, you know, on our team in April. Well, shit, that's not going to happen in freaking May. I'm looking at 22 people who are promoting in May, no ifs, ands, or buts. So I have a list right here. So, you know, how I'm just like using my steps to success to the max. I have a list. I have an executives at the top and rubies at the bottom, and I want your name on the list. We got to get a plan, and then we have to act, because we are in the Action Academy, and me, Jacqueline, Charlene, we are going to be very, very busy helping all of you get those promotions in line in May, because we are saying yes. I want you all to make sure that you have downloaded the Wired app. When you're on the Wired app, I want you to click on the Go bonus. You are up for a bonus, either a $10,000 or a $5,000 bonus in the next month or so. Are we just going to sit and let this bonus pass us by? Hell no. We are going to work at it, and we are going to earn it. And all of you are going to earn it, but it takes action, and it takes action right now. Okay, are you guys in? Are we like just going to go for this bonus? We're going to say, oh no, it's okay, Mark. I don't want $10,000. I don't want $5,000. Nah. Is that what we're going to do, or are we going to work for it?
Work for it.
Work for it. Okay, so let's do all hands in, and we're going to say.
Can I say something really
quick? Yeah.
Just real quick. You guys, real quick, I just want to remind you that Cammie Pentecost has the Chase the Lion Zoom, that they're starting a book club, and it's starting May 8th, 12 p.m. EST time. So, and I will put that on, Amber has it on her group page, I have it on mine, but I really hope that you guys are able to get on that. I really, I think it's going to be amazing. I just got my book today. I've done my first 3 chapters so far, and it is a really, really good book. And so, yeah, that book study starts on May 8th. So order your book. Either I'm listening to mine, or you can actually read it. And it's cheap book to get through Amazon. So I hope to everyone join us in that book study. Okay, you guys, if you get the audio, you can listen to it. And I will tell you something. These type of things will inspire you. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Amber.
Sorry. Okay, let's do all hands in. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, May. Yes, because we are not letting these bonuses pass us by. We are not letting money that we can be using for family vacation this up and coming summer pass us by. We want to have the very best summer with our kids, and these kids are expensive. They want to go see movies. They want to go to the mall. They want to do all these things, and we need extra money for all of that. So all hands in. See all those hands. All right. 1, 2, 3.
MayYes!
Did anyone take a picture yet? Hold on 1 second. Let me grab my camera.
Say May!
Okay, let's take a quick picture. All right, everyone smile. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if that turned out. All right, perfect. All right, thanks, guys. That's a wrap.
Thank you. Bye.